studio. Like, I mean, Nick's the definition. I mean, it's not who's good, it's who's left. He's going to stay around. He's going to get a second shot, and I think he's going to do very well, and he deserves it. I mean, he's still very young. I think he's, what, 27, 26 years old?
How much impact do you think Nick is having on his mindset and his confidence? Because we've seen it skyrocket since he got with Coach Perillo, along with having Cheeto Vera around him, Mackenzie Dern.
We see it so many times. Like, with every fight, a guy starts finding their rhythm and finding their steam, and then you can see when it clicks every fight more and more confidence, maybe in their striking or their grappling or their wrestling, whatever it may be. And I think it's gonna be really good to see, and I'm really excited for his future.
And then the last thing I have for you, one of the most talked about events of the year was the fiasco with Brian Ortega, Diego Lopez, and the midnight operation backdoor deals. I heard $100,000 in cash in a Santos Studio duffel bag went underneath the table. Jacob told me that. A few Jet Suite X flights, and all of a sudden, you know, I see Dynamite Dan on his way, 50K E-Gag, showing up. I mean, walk me through what actually happened, and is it true that someone gave you guys $100,000 cash in a Santos Studio duffel bag to take the fight?
Diego was actually staying at my house.
So it's true.
He was staying at my house, and we were training, but not really like training for anything in particular. We had just won at UFC 300 in April, so we were still kind of, you know, enjoying ourselves with the aftermath of that. And Hunter had called and said, hey, you know, if I can get Brian Ortega in 2 weeks, would you guys be willing to step in on IFW? And we're like, yeah, we'll step in. Hunter being Hunter, he got the deal done, got the fight made. That's why they're the best in the business. And we trained for 2 weeks. Obviously, Diego had some injuries in that fight during camp with the shoulders and stuff. And then everything was going good till the night of weigh-ins. And that's when, you know, Ortega was having a hard time with the weight cut. They asked us to do 155 after we'd already made 145. We said yes. Then the day of the fight, they called us about 2 hours before we got to the arena and said, hey, Ortega's out. We need you to fight Ige at 165. We said yes, and then we went in there and won the fight.